Here's a big one. Let me read this one out to you. And many of you, I'm sure, have been here. I've been here before on both ends as well, by the way. So let's go deep. I've had a friend with benefits for 6 years on and off. We genuinely care for one another as friends. I've asked him where he saw this relationship going, and he says he sees us together in the future. But it's something he cannot commit to now. Our problems in the past have always been his bailouts. Recently, he's bailed out on me again after promising it wouldn't happen. So my question to you is, what is this game? Why does he keep doing this? Well, before I get to why he is struggling to do this, let me answer it this way. And I mean this with a very open heart. I say this with kindness and compassion in my heart. He keeps doing this because you're allowing it to continue to happen. And that's the pain point. He may be doing it because he has unresolved trauma. He has a fear of commitment, a fear of freedom. He's indecisive, insecure, uncertain of what he wants. Maybe he just enjoys having sex with you, but doesn't have that emotional connection, is afraid to share that. But 6 years on and off, it sounds to me like you want a longer term committed relationship, like you want emotional investment, a deeper investment of his resources. Yet he's not giving you that, yet you keep staying around. Think about that, but feel that. Where are you not honoring yourself? He's bailed out on you again, he's abandoned you again, or he's left the relationship or the dynamic again. It probably feels like abandonment. The experience of abandonment is coming up for you. Experience of loss is coming up for you. Mistrust. And we're going to get to where all of this has played out potentially in your life before, and where you're playing out a familiar pattern to have a redo, or simply because the familiarity feels safe. But what are you going to do now? What action are you going to take when you had an agreement that he wouldn't do that? And one of the issues, one of the problems, it's not the complete problem, but one of the problems is his bailing out sporadically, just out of the blue. And he's done it again. Will you be a firm boundary to not accepting that in your life and not accepting him back in your life because of the convenience or the hope that he may come around? What fantasy do you have around this relationship or this man? Because if you've got a piece of paper, here's an exercise for you. Split it down the middle. Pros and cons. Super simple. Put all of his pros, put all of his cons. Get really honest with yourself though. I'd say you've got more cons than you think. And you're seeing this in a polarized way right now. But where has this happened before to you in your life? Maybe with your father. Maybe with your mother. Maybe in past relationships. Maybe you have a sense of undeservedness, unworthiness. Maybe you have a fear of commitment, hence why you are in the friends with benefits. Stopping yourself from experiencing deep, profound love. Maybe there's an unresolved trauma that your body intrinsically knows would come up in intimate relationship, in committed relationship, where deeper levels of work are done. Something to think about, something to feel into. Yes, it's important to understand the game that's being played, but what's your role in this game? We must look at our role in the game that we're in, right? And so we are the common denominators in our lives. And the patterns are the common denominators in our lives. But we contribute to that pattern more than we think. But we conveniently like to blame or place the responsibility outside of ourselves so we don't have to deal with the effort and the often intensity that comes with the action that needs to be taken to shift the pattern that's so entrenched in our physiology, in our spirituality, emotionality, physicality, psychology. We don't want to break those habits and create new ones. It's difficult to do so. So this is a beautiful opportunity to be boundaried, and that's going to hurt more than likely because now you're changing your whole paradigm of reality. Say, no, I will not accept this in my life. And he may come back of convenience because he feels safe there as well, and you may be pulled back because maybe the sex is really good. Maybe you're really connected physically, but there's something missing, but you keep allowing it to just play out because, well, it helps you feel good for a few minutes or a few seconds. Where are you dishonoring yourself? And where can you start to prioritize your needs? And that often means prioritizing the needs of that little girl inside. What didn't she get when she was younger? And what did she need?